What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode in the road to 100 million gold. So last week I did some pretty major investments and ended up losing gold. This week I made a bunch of gold. We started making it back already and our investments paid off. So that's very, very nice. We're going to go through all of my realms right now and take a look at the mailboxes. Then we'll take a look at the overall numbers and talk a little bit about that. So that's looking pretty good. Now, we're going to look at all of the mailboxes. We'll start with the two material flipping realms. And they were pretty okay. I spent some gold on Twisting Nether this week. And I spent some gold on Ravencrest, actually. I bought a good chunk of materials on both of them. And we ended up with 38,000, almost 39,000 on Ravencrest, spread across a wide variety of materials. And then we got 20,000 gold on Twisting Nether, which is very nice because I have very little materials there compared to what I have on Ravencrest. So both of those worked pretty well, to be honest. Pretty well. Now, for the rest of my flipping realms, for the ones where I do battle pets and stuff like that, on Stormscale, I sold, well, 75,000 worth of Island Expedition Transmog. I haven't sold anything on Stormscale in a little while, so that's nice to have something coming in. I haven't really restocked or even reposted battle pets on this realm. It's fairly high population, so battle pets are a little bit on the cheaper side. So it's mostly the Island Expedition gear, which I have a lot of. So nice to see some sales there. Then on Twilight's Hammer, we have 27,000 gold worth of sales. Single piece of Island Expedition gear, and then some battle pets. And then next up, a shoulder rib. A good chunk of battle pets selling on this realm. A shoulder rib has been one of my better realms lately, so nice to get some sales. It was one very relatively expensive ones in the Skunky Elementals, and then two cheaper ones, so that's good. The Shatar always comes through, 43,000 this week. And it's one of the realms where I'm richest on when it comes to pure battle pet flipping, so this one's always great. A good chunk of different battle pets, a couple of relatively expensive ones, so that's pretty nice. Darkmoon Fair, this has generally been a slow realm lately after it got connected, which is quite a while back. Just 2,000 gold this week, it's fine. Then on Dot's Consortium, we had 10,000 gold off of a single battle pet, if I remember correctly. And the same on Le Sentinelle, a single battle pet that brought in 3,200 gold. Then we have Doomhammer, one of my newer realms, 25,000 spread across a couple of different battle pets. So that's pretty nice. And Magtheridon brought in 29,000 this week. So that's nice. Lastly, Emerald Dream, the big zero. We had to have one realm, but only one realm that didn't have sales this week, which is very good. Usually, lastly, it was 4 realms with 0 in sales, so that's a nice step up. Lastly, we have the 2 realms where I'm doing Legendaries. Sylvanas this week, 800k in sales, significantly up since last week, so that's very nice. Both rank 7 legendaries and the item level 262 gear. I crafted a lot of item level 262 gear this week on Sylvanas relative to what I had before, not like an absolutely crazy amount, but a very good amount. On Draenor, we had roughly 1 million, a little bit more than 1 million on 262 gear, and I'm still selling a lot of this stuff for 12 to 15,000 if I'm using missives. Crafting cost probably about 6,000 for these items. So the profit margin is just absolutely through the roof. It's amazing. Legendaries, the profit margin is not amazing. We're selling these for anywhere between 20 and 30,000 for the most part. We're doing volume. It's a lot of sales. I'm not sure how much profit I'm actually making from this market. But I have to be in it. It's the biggest it's the biggest capital market, and I have so much gold I need to invest it in whatever I can, preferably the most expensive items I can, because that means I just have more gold per click of the button. So yeah, about 2 million from Legendaries this week, which is a little bit down from last week, but mostly the downturn this week is actually from the Crafter Smart Gear, which was almost 2 million last week if I remember correctly. So maybe we have to work a little bit on that number. And if we look at the overall numbers here, we can see that we are up, or I'm up, 2 million. Most of that on Draenor. I had not the largest amount of sales, but I guess I didn't restock at the end of the week, so I ended up the week with just like a huge chunk of sales and nothing spent. So, so that's nice. Sylvanas also 800k. So we managed to increase my sales on Sylvanas very significantly. We lost a chunk on Draenor relative to last week in terms of sales, but we ended up making a bunch of gold this week, so I guess I'm happy. As I mentioned, we shopped for materials. I shopped for materials on both Ravencrest and Twisting Nethers. They are down in gold. But you can see here that we have a nice amount of sales. Very nice amount of sales across my pure flipping realms, 300k, which is very good. For me, I reposted auctions 2 times on my flipping realms this week, so not the most intensive work, but more than once. That's at least something. We're almost 82 million, and 2 million profit is very nice. I don't think we'll sustain at this level, but it's very nice to see that we made gold on so many different realms, and that my restocking of battle pets and making sure that I have a full complement of pets available for sale on all of my realms really paid off. Battle pets across the board was very good this week. Very good. So yeah, 81 mil, 82 almost. Managed to increase my Sylvanas gold or sales significantly. Gold not so much, but did do a lot of restocking. So I still have a ton of Crafter's Mark gear left over. I crafted a lot of it, and that's probably what brought in a lot of these sales as well. But it's pretty good, and I'm happy about it.